They run it with Carson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll roll him out right. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Here's Carson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson sliding up, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that one gives him a 3-point lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker Bobby Wagner able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him think.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Back to you. I'm going back to you.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll try and run it. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He'll bite, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Their mobile, agile quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys are able to regain the lead. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield and try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. Lutz good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. It seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Shift.
Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Time to go. Night.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny and takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
40. Check, check. Stay with your man.
On third down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side, you know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 95 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I got him. Kill. Flip.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything, so it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Well, that'll get them to 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Mike 27, you better be afraid of me. You better be afraid.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And an alley to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Wilson defers to Penny here on the draw. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 31, Wilson. Oh, nice move. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Mike 44. Here I come.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain.
Check Black 47. And we heavy on the edges,
On 2nd down now. It's Carson, and he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing, but he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now, making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. A Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. Since emerging from the locker room at intermission, he's looked pretty sharp, hasn't he?
He's running in this third quarter like he got the orange slices at the half.
Oh, yeah.
You remember when
he
we were
got
kids?
The orange slices, not the carrot stick.
Oh, boy.
There was always that mom, wasn't there?
There's always that mom. Wasn't yours, wasn't mine. All right? They brought the carrot sticks. But this guy, orange slices, and been reading the Surface tablet, watching the defenses, and he's made some nice adjustments.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Completes this one to Meredith. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll drop to throw, and that is incomplete here.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They're going to look to throw. Rolling to his right. He'll run it. And And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on first down. That'll be complete to Cook.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll look to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that is incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead going to an opposite color jersey.
They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here's Wilson. That's caught by Penny. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the shotgun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's Hill, complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. The busy night continues for Kamara. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized. Executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? Well, a lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Wilson operating from the gun. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 36.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Saints' 30-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Good coverage that time by Patrick Robinson.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So out comes the field goal team once more. There'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within one score.
All hope not gone yet. But at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within one score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get some penetration here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. And he finds Cook. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 30 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, let's get there.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Touchdown! And the New Orleans Saints put 6 up on the board. We've seen this already from him in this game. 2nd time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm, but we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. Let's see where he takes us.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. From the gun, Wilson leaves it for Penny. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check.
Here's Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wilson, he's got the tight end, Vanette. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Wilson will throw again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Rashad Penny, and it's 3rd and short. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw again is Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing again here, Wilson. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Check. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Now Wilson on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was going for the tight end, Nick Vanette, and that'll bring up 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson, he's going to take off with it. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. From the gun, it's Wilson. This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Complete to Tyler Lockett. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Get to the ball. Hey, check Mike 47. Check.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
After review of the play,
it took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Let's go, baby.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. And his kick is indeed good, and that will get the lead up to 14. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Seattle.
Ladies and gentlemen,